Here's how I automatically follow with my leads for my law firm. Hi, Legal Funnel members. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Happy Monday, day 4 of our YouTube 30-day challenge to put out 30 videos for you guys. So today we're talking about something super valuable, one of my secret sauces, which is how I automatically follow up with my leads for my law firm. At this point, I generate over 5,000 to 5,000, anywhere between 5 to 10,000 leads a month, which is a lot of leads across 40 plus law firms. And I've learned a lot about setting up these automations to automatically be able to follow up with these leads so that it increases our chances of actually signing up our clients. All right, so the way that I do this is I set this up in Zapier. Zapier is just an automation tool that connects 2 different tools together so that when something happens, then we say, hey, go do that. So for example, when a lead comes in, go ahead and send these emails, send these texts. How do you practically set this up? Well, a lot of other programs, they always talk about like marketing and things, but in Legal Funnel, everything is very practical. Again, I'm sharing everything that I'm doing myself, and I share that out to you, and it's all very practical. So let's take a look. So currently, I use over 50,000 automations a month from Zapier, and I'm actually been maxing out the last plan right here. The last plan of Zapier allows 50,000. I'm usually over 50,000 per month. So I have a lot of experience to be able to share with you guys, and this is exactly how I set it up. So let's just say the lead has to come from somewhere. So for this particular one, let's just say it's coming from Facebook. Okay, so that is the trigger. Okay, in Zapier, you always have to set up a trigger. The leads are coming from Google, it's coming from Facebook, maybe the leads are being emailed to you. That's always going to be the trigger. Then the very next thing I do is I split up the full name. Okay, so let's just say the lead comes in as a full name. I want to be able to set that up. The way that I do that is it's called a formatter in Zapier, and the action event is a text. Okay, and what I want to do is I want to input the full name, and I want to say, hey, any word that's separated by a space, go ahead and cut that out. So it takes the first word, and the output is Sam. Let's just say my first name. And then I set up the same thing, again, another formatter by Zapier automation to be able to set up another text action event with the transform and split text. And then segment index is the second. And again, I'm just showing the back end of it. So if you want to like go and follow exactly what I'm doing, go ahead and just like, as I'm sharing my screen, go and set it up for yourself as well. And then for this, I am able to pull out my last name. So that's the first thing I do. Second, I always ask the client or the person that we're referring our clients to, hey, how do you want to get notified? Do you want to get emailed whenever a new lead comes in, or do you want to get texted, or both? So what we do is we send an email with Gmail, and we notify the person who's in charge of calling up the lead. So we send an email in Gmail, okay? Next thing we do is we create a spreadsheet row in Google Sheets. We use Google Sheets to keep track of our leads. We don't use a CRM, we use actually Google Sheets, and in my experience, it's been very simple and straightforward, and everybody knows how to use Google Sheets, so it works out great. So that's the very next thing we do, is we keep track of all the leads in a Google Sheet. So let's just say all the contact information that comes up from the leads, and also any qualifying questions that we may ask, that is all tracked in a Google Sheet. And then we also use Google Sheet for the team to be able to update the lead statuses and also the lead notes every time that they call up the lead. Hey, what happened to every lead? That way, it keeps everybody accountable. Everybody knows what they're doing. Everybody knows what everybody's doing. And we know whether the client was signed up or whether it requires more follow-ups or whatever that needs to be done for the lead, okay? So Google Sheets for keeping track of the leads. And then we also send the lead to ActiveCampaign. We have an email automation, a series of emails set up in ActiveCampaign first, and then we add this lead to that automation so that whenever this lead gets captured, they're automatically going to be sent these series of emails. Okay, it's about 7 emails, and we map it from the lead source using Zapier to ActiveCampaign. We say, hey, add it to this leads list, map these email addresses. This is the first name of the lead, last name of the lead, this is the phone number, tag it as so. And then in ActiveCampaign, we basically have automations set up. Let me see if I can pull it out. we have automation set up, or emails set up. So for example, we have this email automation set up in ActiveCampaign that says, hey, every time a lead is subscribes to this email list in ActiveCampaign, go ahead and send them this email. Then 4 hours later, send them this email. Then 20 hours later, send them this email, and then wait a day, the next email, And we're automatically sending emails to our leads as soon as they come in, coming from the attorney or somebody from the attorney's team. And what we found out is about 10% of our leads are usually responsive through email. Okay, so we want to make sure that you're also emailing your leads. Okay, so that's the next thing we do. Next thing we do is we also text the lead. So we use RingCentral. So we send an SMS in RingCentral, and the cool part is we take the actual information that the lead provided, such as, let's just say, for example, we text the lead. It says, hi, first name. This is this is who it is from the law firm. When is a good time to us to talk about your work issue at this place? Okay. And what I'm actually doing, I'm actually gonna make this better, and then just take out the first name. Okay. So that's how basically we automatically text the leads using, again, RingCentral, and then we have a very specific script such as this one that we use to be able to automatically text the leads right away as soon as it comes in. And then what we also do, let me just skip this, is we also notify our team or whoever that's in charge of the lead. So we use Twilio for this. We send a text using Twilio, and we text the team and says, hey, this lead came in. That way, a lot of times our team members can go get the lead information from their phone and be able to call up the lead right then and then too. Okay, so that's the last thing we do. And then the one last thing that we do also is we, I thought of this cool idea that every night at 9 p.m. it will send us a summary of how many total leads was captured that day. So, for example, so what we do is I basically made this little cool automation that basically every time we capture a lead, it adds it up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then at 9 p.m., whatever that total count is, it says, hey, today we had 9 leads. And then after that's done, that's reset. And then the following night at 9 p.m. again, it sends under text. It says today we got 16 leads. So this is basically a good way to be able to keep track of how many leads we're getting, if our campaigns are working. If they're not, you could possibly see the lead count go down, and that way we could kind of manage it and control it before it falls through. So these are all the things that we do. Just to summarize, I usually want to split up the full name into first and my last name. I want to notify our team with email the lead to our team and say, hey, the lead came in. We want to add them to a Google Sheet. Add all the leads to a Google Sheet for you to keep track of all the leads. We send we send our leads an automated email series, a series of 7 emails that automatically get sent to our lead. We also text the lead automatically. We also notify our team, and then we basically want to keep track of how many leads are being captured that day. Okay, so that is the back end of how I currently follow up with over 5,000 leads a month for my law firms. It's one of my secret sauces. So I hope you were able to learn from this. What does this mean for you is go and replicate this for yourself. Go on Zapier, set this up. And if you don't know how to set this up, this is exactly what we teach inside of our Legal Funnel program. Our program Legal Funnel is we teach lawyers how to grow and automate their law firm. And guess what? This is a big aspect of it. So if you're interested, if you are a busy lawyer, you don't have time to automatically follow with leads, and if you want the system set up for yourself, just all you have to do is just go to legalfunnel.com/video and be able to apply there. And if you got value from this video, please give this video a like. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, if you're a lawyer and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and take this moment to subscribe right now, because I'll be posting a lot more of these valuable behind the scenes video of how I'm able to generate so many clients from a law firm and hopefully pass on those lessons for you. All right. See you guys in the next video.